So how do you ensure that you run profitable Facebook ads even as a beginner? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Now, if this is the first time of coming to my YouTube channel, my name is Jonathan Melody, and I talk about how to make money online, Facebook ads, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, basically marketing and sales. All right. So if those are the type of videos that you love to watch, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on those notification bells so that you get notified anytime I put out videos like this. Now, this video is going to show you the basics of Facebook advertising, the things that you should know before you launch your first campaign. If you don't understand these things, launching your first campaign might not be as profitable as you wanted. Okay, so you want to make sure that you stay till the end of this video. Also, each week I get to choose someone from the comments randomly, all right, to have a 30 minutes consultation with me. It is free, all right. All you just have to do, I'm going to tell you that at the end of this video. So you want to make sure that you stay with me till the end of this video to know exactly how you can win a 30 minutes consultation with me. So let's talk about Facebook ads, all right. The first thing I want you guys to understand and know about Facebook ads is this. Now, on Facebook, you are looking for customers, right? So customers are not coming to look for you. So it's not like Google ads, right? It's not like YouTube ads where the intent is already high, where someone is actually searching for something, or the person is watching a video that is within the same interest. Okay, it's not like that. So Facebook ads, you have to be creative, right? You have to do things differently. So if you want to see result with Facebook ads, there are things you must know, and I call them the fundamentals of Facebook advertising. All right, and that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about. This is not about teaching you guys how to go and do targeting, how to go and do those crazy stuff. No, this is simple, straightforward, and the basics. All right. So the first thing you must, like I said, I told you guys before I got started that I don't have a slide, so you are not going to see fancy things here. Okay, I'm just going to be using this whiteboard and doing my thing. Okay, and I just I just want to believe that you guys can hear me, all right, and of course you can see my screen, this beautiful screen right here. Okay, let me try to write a small Facebook ads. Okay, so before you go ahead to think about Facebook ads, you must know that Facebook ads or Facebook advertising is just a source of traffic. Facebook ads have little to do with the amount of sales you are going to get. I know, right? I know people have told you that for you to make a lot of sales, go on Facebook ads and run ads. But you see, the success of your Facebook advertising is highly dependent on what happens outside of Facebook. Okay, be it happening on your website, be it happening inside your messenger, WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, Instagram, DM, that is where it is. That is where the real thing is, not Facebook ads. Yeah, there are things that you need to still do right on the platform if you really want to be able to get that attention you want, because what you're really looking for on Facebook is attention. You're trying to get attention on Facebook. So the first thing you must do, the first thing you must get right is to make sure that your sales funnels are optimized for conversions. Okay, Your sales funnels are optimized for conversions. You have your message dialed in. You have your big idea. You have your unique mechanism. You have your offer, your irresistible offer, all done, right? Before you can think about Facebook ads. Guys, can you hear me, please? If you got what I just said, I need to know that yeah, the screen has changed, so I need to know that people are actually following me. For those of you who are here, I see 13 persons who are here. So if you are here right now and you, okay, 19 persons, okay, 19 persons right now. So if you got what I just said, I want you to comment that, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I want to know that you got what I just said, guys. Let me know in the comments that you got what I just said. Great. We can hear you. I got ya. Awesome. Facebook ads. You have to think this way, all right? You have to think this way. You have to understand that Facebook ads is not responsible for you. The moment you start thinking this way, you are going to start doing things differently, all right? Facebook ad is not responsible for your sales. Okay, so before you go ahead and start thinking about running ads, you must make sure that your website is optimized for conversions. You are good with closing, right? For those of you who are going to be who say, oh, I cannot I cannot set up a website, cannot set up a funnel, so I'm going to run ads to my messenger. You must make sure that you're good with closing, because when someone sends you a message, they have objections, they have things that they want to ask you, they want to know certain things, right? It is your duty to make sure that you answer these objections, right? And if you can do that right, you won't make the sale, right? So what happens outside of Facebook is more important than what happens on Facebook. I hope you guys get it. All right, so we're going to be looking at having that out of the way. There are 3 basic things that you need to have in place when you start your Facebook advertising, and one is the audience. All right, 2 is the creative. All right, and 3 is your ad copy. All right, I hope you can see this anyway. I don't have some fancy slides to use for you guys today, so you just have to bear with me and just take what I have to share with you today. All right, so the first thing when it comes to Facebook advertising is getting your audience right, understanding what an audience is. So Facebook has grouped their audiences into 3. All right, they've grouped their audiences into 3. So by the way, this is not like, I'm not here to teach you how to go and open your Facebook ads manager. No, that is not what I'm here for. If you want to if you don't have an account, if you don't have a business manager, by the way, I've had people who ask me questions like why do I need a business manager? Why not just make use of the profile ads manager? By the way, here is the thing. When you have a business manager, you are entitled to more tools than someone who is just making use of his or her profiles ads manager. So it's best that you go on business. So if you've not done that, go on business.facebook. Okay, I have to clean that now. business.facebook.com. Okay, once you go on there, you'll be able to create your business manager, and of course you can get started with your account. Okay, and that account is what you use for running your advertising on Facebook. So the first thing that I want us to talk about is the audience. All right,
Now, Facebook has grouped their audiences into three. All right. So we have the interest-based audience. Okay. We have the interest-based audience, interest. Secondly, we have the custom-based audience. All right. So some people call them retargeting audience. It's still the same thing. So if they say go and create custom audience, it's still retargeting audience because that's what you use for your retargeting. All right. So we have interest-based audience, we have custom-based audience, and we have look-alikes. Okay, look-alike audience. So I'm going to first talk about the interest-based audience. So basically, what Facebook is trying to let you know is that, listen, we can go out there and look for these your customers, but first you need to tell us what they are interested in, right? So Facebook has been able to build this database of people's behaviors, people's interest over time. All right, the algorithm or the AI has become so intelligent. Of course, that's why it's called artificial intelligence, right? So it has become so intelligent over time that it has been able to gather data of you. See, just you scrolling through your Facebook news feed, the AI understands what you are interested in and what you're not. Just by you scrolling, and the gestures that you make. So you're scrolling and you get to a point on your news feed and you slow down. Facebook takes notes of all of that. So when they see that you slow down, say, yeah, it seems this guy is interested in something like this, right? So yeah, Facebook wants you to tell them what these your customers are like, the things that they're interested in. So how do you get to figure out what your audience are interested in, right? So what you want to do is, I tell people that you need to create a customer avatar. All right. This is different from the empathy map. It's different from the empathy map. If you've listened to me before, you've heard me talk about or made mention of the empathy map. All right. The empathy map is just for you to understand what your audience or your prospective customers are seeing, okay, what they are hearing, what they are thinking. It gives you a deep insight into who they are, right? And that's quite different from the customer avatar, right? The customer avatar, you build that out of the interest of your audience. Okay, so what kind of magazines are this person interested in, right? What kind of books are this person interested in? What kind of influencers? Who are their influencers? Who are the people they follow, right? What kind of authors, maybe blogs, maybe music they listen to, right? All of these things are the interest of your audience. All right. And one other thing that I want to quickly talk about before I move on to the next type of audience is that Facebook, your Facebook gives you the opportunity to distinguish or get to know your audience better by two data points. All right, so the first one is demographics, okay, or demographic. Okay, the second one is psychographic. Psychographic, you can also say psychographic is behavior. So I don't want to start using big grammar. Okay, psychographic, but what that means is the behavior of this persons. So demographic is like you telling Facebook, oh, this person is a male, right? This person is 34 to 45, right? This person is in Lagos State, or the person is in Delta State. That is the demographic. That's what you're telling Facebook now. Psychographic is the behavior. You say, oh, Facebook, this person travels a lot, right? This person friends this person's friends just got married. This person, you make use of Android phone to access Facebook, right? That is you telling Facebook about the behavior of your audience. And for you to do this, you can easily make use of the tool audience insights. So audience insight, right? Let's see, audience insights. That's a tool by Facebook which you can use to really dial into the psychography of your audience. Okay, so first you need to first get their interest. So for instance, you're trying to target someone who is trying to clear acne for let's just say acne, right? You're trying to target someone who is trying to clear acne from their face, all right? So you can say, and acne is around the beauty niche, right? So you can say something like beauty, celebrities, okay, celebrities, right? You're going to see different people. Look at them here: Kim Kardashian, Jennifer Lopez, Rihanna, Selena Gomez, all of these people right here, right? Beyonce, all of these people, they are telling that these are things that most persons who want to clear acne are likely to be interested in these people. So this is one way you can do that. Let's go ahead and say beauty brands. All right, what kind of brands are these people interested in? Let's see. Okay, they didn't list them out the way the other one was listed out. Okay, let's top 30 beauty brands you need to know. Let's see what they have there. Okay. So look at this one, MAC, all right, Bobby Brown, L'Oreal, right? So yeah, Chanel. Now, once you get to understand what the interest of these people are, what you can do is go on the audience insight tool. Okay, so let's go to the audience insight tool, and let's just do something quickly. Let me just show you guys something very quick, okay, before we move on to the next thing I want to talk about. So here, by the way, I have to warn you upfront that not every interest you tend to find or you tend to uncover on Google going through this method is what you will find. Most times you are probably not going to where is it again? Yeah, you are probably not going to find the interest right here. So first, the location that you want to find your audience. So let's say Nigeria. I'll choose Nigeria, and you go to the interest right here. Let's say L'Oreal. So they're interested. You want to write it. See there, L'Oreal. Now this is what I'm talking about. Not every time you're trying to find an interest or type, or not everyone when you find an interest and type it here that you're going to find it, right? All you just have to do is keep typing in different interests to see the one that you can see right here. So you can see this brand. We have over 400,000 persons who are interested in this brand, and it's first, it's looking at this is alarming to me, right? Because first, I'm trying to target, for instance, let's say someone, you just go ahead and you find this thing and you go ahead and just target on Facebook. Now, Facebook is telling us that 66% of these people are men. Do you know that we have demon customers and angel customers? All right, so angel customers are like your ideal customers, right? Demon customers are, of course, those people that are going to give you trouble, right? So looking at this, I look at this interest and I'm seeing more males who are, for instance, I have a product that is for females. This tells me that no, I can target an interest like this and find the right audience that I want. So I might just have to look for a different, maybe brand. Let's say Maybelline. Let's try Maybelline, right? So you can see what I'm seeing here, guys. All right, 34% women and 66% men. Like we'll have more men, and the age range here is 25 to 34. So let's try Maybelline. Maybelline, yeah, Maybelline right there. Okay, now Maybelline gave us a better audience, right? A better data, right? Now the demographic here, it says 94% women. This tells us that yeah, Maybelline is an interest we might want to target. And of course, another thing you want to look at when you find interest like this is the size of the. I usually say, oh, go for audiences where you have at least 50,000 people. But yeah, we can find something like this, 35 to 40,000, and we do what I call stacking. Okay, stacking simply means that you're grouping similar interests together. So what I mean is, for instance, we can now say we want to add another interest, like say Revlon, right? Where are those? Sephora, for instance. Yeah, Sephora. Yeah. So we come on here and see. By the way, we can just pick this one and put it aside, right? Before you check the other one. But I want to show you guys, we are talking about behaviors, right? So we can go to what I call activities of this person's. Go to activities, and right here you are going to see some of their behavior. So you can see right here, and what is this? Yeah. Okay, you can see right here, and they are telling you that you have a lot of people using iPhone here. Like 98% of this percentage here are more likely to be on Facebook. That's what it means. All right. And you see, we have Android users here. So we said 94% selected, 93% users, right? So you have, 93%, like, because of course if you remove this, I'm more likely to be on Facebook thereabout, right? So of course it's a combination of your Android users and where is it now? Yeah, Android users and iPhone users, and it tells us that we have more persons who are using mobile to access the phone, to access Facebook rather, instead of desktop. You see that? So this gives you an intel into the behavior of your audience, right? So you can even look at the page likes. What are these people? What kind of figures these people interested in, right? So you can see beauty salons, styling hair, Angel Jackson, Gelly Essential. Now, one thing that even have to just confirm the interest for you is the kind of categories that you find here. So for instance, I'm seeing all of these things that are related to women, right? This tells me that, yeah, this is feminine kind of, things, interest that people will be interested in, right? So this is a way you get to find out the behaviors of your audience, okay? And this is why I say this is why I tell people that when you try to put out prospecting campaigns, we are getting there, okay? I'm going to share that with you guys. I believe this training 1 hour, so I believe you guys are here and you're ready for a good ride with me, right? So let's say an hour, we're going to spend like an hour together here. So I was talking about prospecting campaigns. Prospecting campaigns are the first type of campaigns you want to put out there. All right. This is why you really need to understand your audience. So you don't be like every other person that say, oh, because the Facebook algorithm understands so much, knows so much, so I should just let him to go and do its thing. Yeah, of course you can allow the Facebook algorithm to go and do its thing, but remember, it's going to do its thing with your money, right? It's going to do its thing with your money. So it's going to show people on desktop. Here is the thing. Facebook charges you per impression. Even though you are optimizing for conversions, they charge you per impression. This is why you don't have conversions, or you optimize for conversions. You don't have conversions, but you are being charged because Facebook charges you per impressions. So when your ads are being shown to the wrong people or on the wrong device at the wrong time, you still get to pay for that. Hope you guys get it. This is why you need to be deliberate about your prospecting campaigns. You can do all of those, you want your ads to show everywhere using it on when you're setting up your retargeting campaigns. Don't do that with your prospecting campaigns. Okay, so I guess I've been able to get that out of the way. So I wanted to check that other one, Sephora. Let's just check it before we move on to the next type of audience. So we have Sephora. I don't know which of them that is now. Okay, so we are seeing here, let's look at the demographics. Okay, so you can see this one is telling us more men. That's red. Let's check another one. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So Sephora, it didn't really give us good analysis. Sephora, you see, you really need to do things like this so that you don't just go out there and type in Sephora and your ads and showing to women who are not really interested, right? You can see the percentage of women who are interested in this. This just shows that you have more men who are interested, and that is weird to me, by the way. Maybe for a beauty person who will not be weird. Sephora, it's makeup. It should be for women, right? But they're saying it's males that are liking it more. But that's what Facebook has to say, right? Okay, so that is what you do with interest targeting. Of course, you want to be able to know their age range, so you can see right here, you can find their age range and all that, right? This helps you to start on a good note, right? Instead of trying to say Facebook, like what a lot of people do, broad targeting. Yeah, broad targeting can get you result. I don't doubt that. All right, broad targeting will give you results, but then you are going to burn through a lot of data to be able to get that specific that type of conversion that you want, right? And I don't use broad targeting as the first type of ads that I run. I want to make sure that I've been able to get Facebook to understand my audience. So when I say Facebook, go broad, I'm telling Facebook that go ahead and just find these people. So Facebook already knows who my audience are. They understand my audience. So going out there to find these people becomes easy than just starting and doing broad targeting, right? This is why you're going to do broad targeting, and it gets to a point it just stopped working because Facebook has just been able to test a specific portion, or what they call a bucket. Okay, what you need to understand is, let me just share this before I move on to a lot. I'm just sharing a lot this evening. I mean, probably because I'm talking without a slide. Okay, I still have 22 minutes left here. All right, so now when you target an interest, or when you try to target, okay, this is like a pool. Okay, this is like a pool. Okay, so this is like a pool. So when you say you want to target something like let's say Sephora now, okay, let's say Sephora or Baby Line. Now when Facebook goes out, Facebook is going to go on and test different buckets of this audience. So you're going to come here and test, come here and test, come here and test, come here and test, come here and test. Then maybe come here and, you know, analyze and say, oh, these people here, they have something machine and is working. Okay, let's target this kind of people. They will not go there and they will not be targeting those persons, right? And focusing there. Then over time, they will not be showing it and showing it and showing it and showing it. What now happens is that this audience becomes saturated. Okay, and this is where you now see the frequency of your ad going up. Okay, so most times what you have to do to help solve that is to launch new creatives, and we are going to go to the second part of Facebook where we're going to be talking about creatives. So launch new creatives, just reduplicate that ad set. Well, I'm going to talk about the nomenclature. All right, and of course you can be able to solve this whole frequency thing. All right, so the next audience type is the custom audience. Okay, so the custom audience are you telling Facebook, oh, someone viewed my video for 90 seconds. I want you to, you know, put together those people for me. Someone was able to visit my site. The person spent 10 seconds on my site. I want to retarget someone who spent 10 seconds on my site than someone who just went on the site and bounced. Right? You can see the difference between these two people. The interest level of these two persons, they are different. If you are wondering if you can do that on Facebook, yeah, sure, you can do that. So if you go to the audience tab, okay, if you go to your ads manager, just click on the tools, you'll be able to find audience and go to create audience, right? You will be able to do that. Okay, so you can do that. You can say, oh, I want to retarget people who initiated checkout and they didn't proceed to make payment, right? Of course you can do that. So that's what custom audience is all about. So custom audience is basically helping you to retarget people, people who have gone on your website, people who have interacted with you before, right? That is what you do with custom audiences. So you call custom audiences as retargeting audiences, right? Now, the third type of audience is lookalike audience. By the way, do I still have people here? I need to know if I still have people here. So if you're still here, you're still with me and you can hear me. I want to be sure that you can hear me. So just leave a word that you can hear me in the comment section. Okay, great. So the third type of audience is the lookalike audience. All right, so the lookalike audience is this is powerful. All right, this is really powerful, and this is why first you need to really train the Facebook AI to understand your interest, to understand your customers, right? This is why you need to start on a very good note with interest targeting than just going broad, right? So we look alike. You can, with Facebook, you can upload your customers list, right? You can say, oh, Facebook, I want you to create a lookalike of people who initiated checkout, not just someone who landed on my website. Okay, someone who initiated checkout is a more quality and qualified audience or person to create lookalike audience off of, right? So you can tell Facebook, create a pool of people who look like these persons, right? That is what you can do with audiences on Facebook. So these are three different types of audiences that you can leverage on when you're trying to run your ads on Facebook. Now, one thing I want to, which I should have talked about before moving forward, is you understanding the Facebook campaign nomenclature. Okay, so of course that is what I'm about to talk about. So nomenclature is the hierarchy, things that how you go through the entire step. So first, Facebook has a level called the campaign level. Okay, they have the ad set level, and they also have the ads level. All right, so this is the nomenclature. The campaign level is where you tell Facebook the goal of your campaign, the overall goal. So this is why I don't understand why someone would choose link clicks as a goal and be expecting purchases. What I need you guys to understand on Facebook is what you are trying to do on Facebook is buy attention. Okay, you're trying to buy attention on Facebook. That is what you're trying to do. Okay, so you want to make sure that you invest the most important thing, right, after your audience is your creative. In fact, if you're going out to do zero targeting and you don't have good creative, your ad or your campaign is going to fall flat on its face. So you have to invest your time and make sure that you get creatives that does what grabs attention. They have to grab attention. Okay, they have to stop the scroll. That is what your creatives should do. Your creative should get people to stop. That is the duty of your creative. You should get people to stop and look. You need to understand that Facebook has become so busy. Facebook has become so busy that if you, of course, you guys might be seeing it as well on your news feed. The number of people who are advertising now is crazy, right? So if you're currently experiencing an increase in advertising costs, of course, that is the reason, right? Increase in demand leads to what? Of course, increase in price, right? So when the demand is high but the supply is low, price goes up. All right, you see, and it's the reason why Facebook is working so hard and seeing how they can start introducing ads into WhatsApp, because they've covered almost everywhere. Facebook newsfeed, stories. So they are trying to create more avenues where they can show more ads. So you need to know that you are trying to buy attention. This is why you cannot be selling on Facebook. You can't sell on Facebook because the attention span of people on Facebook is very short. Okay, the attention span of people on Facebook is very, very, very short. So you want to make sure that you have creatives that grab people's attention, that stops the scroll. And one way that you can start having ideas of what kind of creatives should I use is to make sure that as you scroll through your newsfeed, take note of all of those images. It doesn't matter if it's a video. If you're using a video, make sure that the thumbnail of the video grabs attention. Make sure it's something that stops the scroll. And I've noticed that colorful images stop the scroll. So I just decided to make a collection of some ads with really amazing creatives here. So look at this creative right here. Immediately it gets your attention. You are seeing this eye and it looks like an eagle or something, right? You immediately want to like find out more and know exactly what it is, right? So I've seen that colorful images, they get people to want to stop. Trying to move on to the next. Okay, So here is another one here. You can see this scene right here, right? Look at it. It grabs attention. Okay, it grabs attention. It makes you want to know what that is. So you want to make sure that whatever the kind of creative you have is something that should pop out of the Facebook news feed. Okay, don't use things that is I've tried different creatives. Okay, creatives of white text on a white background, creatives of colorful background, right, or colored background, then your text on it. And I have noticed that colorful images do better. Colorful images do better. I've run ads with creative whereby I have, for instance, for my e-commerce brands, what I do is for the prospecting campaigns, I usually use lead generation. Okay, I use lead generation. So I lead with more like I have a book cover and all that. And I noticed that when I have the book cover on a white background, it doesn't do as much as when the book cover is on a colored background. That is what I've noticed, right? So I've noticed that good colors that popped out of the newsfeed do better because it stops the scroll. It stops people and get them to want to look more. All right. This is why the audience part is very important. The audience is important. So once you get your audience right, the next thing you want to make sure that you get right is your creative, guys. Make sure that you get your creative right. You want to make sure that you get something that stops people, that stop the scroll and get people want to know more, right? Look at this image, for instance. Like you are seeing this VRO kind of thing. You are seeing this thing like a brain. You are seeing shares, and like just looking at the image, it begs you to want to know more, right? It begs you to want to know more. You want to know what exactly is. What is this person? Before someone goes on to click on your ad, the first thing they see is the creative. It's not the headline. It's not the ad copy. It's not the name of your page. It's not the image of your page profile or whatever it is. It's not your page cover photo. The first thing they see is the image or the thumbnail of your video. If you're using a video, most times the video just autoplay. The beginning part of your video has to grab attention. Okay, so you see people using things like pattern interrupts, all right, for videos. So you start a video and you are dancing in the video, or you start a video, you are wearing a face cap and just looking, right? Those are pattern interrupts. Or you start a video and you are clapping. Those are pattern interrupts. You're trying to get attention. So the first thing you must get right is your audience. Second thing is the creative, guys. You want to get your creatives right. Make sure that your creative grabs attention. Okay? So the other thing I want us to talk about is the ad copy. Okay? Now, you need to have this in mind, that the purpose of your ad is not to sell, like I said before. The purpose of your ad is to get people to click to your site. And there are two parts to this, your ad copy. So you have the headline and you have the post, or let's say the main copy itself. So if you look at these creatives now, let me see if I can find an let's see. Okay, I think probably I didn't bring that on here. Okay, so here you can see that we have this part, let's say low fares to Calgary, and of course this part is a big skies, big scenery, big possibilities for all kinds. So here you are finding, this is where you see the post, and then you see this headline, I say low fares to gallery or Calgary. Yeah. Now, when someone sees your ad, the first thing they see is a creative. Okay, the first thing they see is the creative. The second thing they're going to see is your headline. It's not your ad copy. See, this is why you need to give things preference according to their priorities. Okay, according to how much they matter in your overall campaigns. Okay, so the ad copy is the last thing. I mean the ad post. All right, now, like I said, the purpose of your creative, the purpose of your image, the purpose of your video is to grab attention, is to get people to stop. Right now, once people have stopped, the next thing they're going to, where their eyes are going to go to for a second, is the headline. And what your headline should be doing is selling the post. So the person read the headline and it gives it piques curiosity to want to know more, right? So the person wants to know more. The next place the person is going to go to is the post, where you have your copy. Of course, the headline is part of the copy, right? But you guys understand what I mean by the post. So the third thing that the person, third place that the person is going to go to is your ad copy. And what your ad copy should be doing is selling the click, getting people off of Facebook to your your website, to your WhatsApp, whatever it is where you're sending them to. That is the job of your copy. All right. And I have found that the copies that works the most, right, are copies that piques curiosity. Okay, the pique curiosity. All right, so I have some formulas that I use. Okay, so I'm going to, for instance, I can use a contrarian, something that people believe is true, and I'm not telling them that it's not true, right? So for instance, you say sugar is the reason why people have diabetes. I can say, do you know that sugar is not the reason why people have diabetes? That's a contrarian, right? So it gets people to want to know more. Then I can expand on this thing that I have talked about at the beginning. So of course, the copy you have is a hook. You have a hook, and what I've just done right here is the hook. Okay, is the hook. All right. So I move on to where I now talk about the unique mechanism to expand on this claim I just made, because this is a claim. I just made a claim right here, but of course, not by claim. I believe you guys understand. By claim, I mean I just say that sugar is not responsible, right? And in their head, they are like, okay, so what's responsible, right? So I have to expand on that. Though expanding on that, I bring in what I call the big idea. Okay, so what's really responsible for it? Yeah, this is the big idea, right? Right here, the big idea. So once I've been able to talk about the big idea, of course, I'm going to talk about the problem, right? And then the solution, and then the call to action, or CTA. You see that, guys? So this is a formula that you can use and quickly craft out your ad copy. Another copy I see that works well is the story-based copy. All right, so you start with a story. Okay, of course you have to start your story from a point. Start from the middle, where the action is in your story. Okay, start from where the action is. Just like I don't know how many of you here watch movies. You see how some movie starts and you are seeing someone running. Someone is running in the movie, and you're like, okay, where is this person running to? You don't know, okay, what's going on, right? That is the hook. They just hooked you. You want to stay, even though you are not interested initially. You want to stay and get to you want to stay and get to the end point of, okay, why is this person running? Where is this person running to? Right? Before they now start, so that they start the story in the middle. That is what you do with your copies. So if you want to use that formula, start your stories from the middle where the action is happening. All right. So instead of you talking about how you met Mr. Ibu and how you guys went to Cold Stone, or you guys went to Domino's and all of those stories, start from how your heart was broken. I can never forget that night that I felt as though my world was crashing. Right? I'm starting from the middle of the story, the middle of the action. It all started the third day of the month of April in the year 2016, right? I'm talking about what I'm just trying to give you guys now are intros, right? How you can start your stories, right? So you have to start your stories from where the action is. So guys, this is it. We'll really spend some time together. So this is what you want to be able to do with your ad. If you can get these parts, these things I just talked about right, every other thing is going to fall in place for you. Okay, every other thing is going to fall in place for you. So like I said, the first thing that you want to make sure that you get right is make sure that your site is optimized for conversions. Your site has to be optimized for conversions. So your website, okay, optimized for conversions. Then of course get your when you're by site optimized for conversion, meaning you have your message and your offer dialed in. Okay, then the second thing is the audience. Make sure that you get this right. Make sure that you get this right. Secondly is your creative. The third thing, right? Your creative. Fourth is what? Your copy, your ad copy. So these are things that you really want to make sure that you get dialed in before. So when your ads are not working, you know that, oh, where can I go to? Where is the problem? Well, what exactly is the problem? It becomes easy for you to know where the problem is. Okay, and if you have the more sales system, which I launched sometime, think about it's been 2 months now. The more sales system, by the way, is no longer on sale. It's just available to people who are in my coaching program. Okay, so if you got the more sales system is going to help you take care of this part. Okay, you'll be able to handle the message and your offer right. So by offer, let me just tell you guys this. By offer, I'm not saying that you tell people that buy 2 and get 1 free. Your offer is a destination. Like, get this. The offer you're making is a destination where you are taking your prospective customers to. That is your offer. Do you need me to say that again? Your offer is a destination. Okay? Is an end goal for the user. Is an end goal for your customer. That's your offer. All right, so if for this whole part of audience and all of these ad copies, if you have any of my programs, this shouldn't be a problem for you at all. If you have maybe the masterclass, you have the newly launched one now, the blind spot method. If you have the full package, and you have the Facebook Ads Genie, is a complete package. You are going to get all you need right there. Currently, I think this blind spot method was launched for 10,500. Currently is at 15,500. Currently that's 15,500. Of course, I'm still testing. Okay, the price is still going to go up, but I'm still testing. I'm still watching things to see the reactions of people and how I'm going to continue to. What I'm doing right now is to make sure that I get people in and get people giving testimonies, results, and all that. Because once the results starts coming, is what is going to get this price up. Okay, so that's it, guys.
Awesome. So I hope you enjoyed that video. All right. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. It just helps the algorithm to see that this is a video that a lot of people like, so that other beginners like you can see this video. All right. Also, you want to make sure that you turn on those notification bell so that you get to see my videos anytime I post them. Okay, now at the beginning I made mention of the 30 minutes consultation. How to be part of it is all you need to do is leave a comment underneath this video, right? Leave a comment. Let's know the big takeaway that you had from this video. What is that one thing that you learned from this video that's going to, of course, get you started? All right, by next week I'm going to choose someone randomly from the comments. So I'm going to choose a video from the YouTube for this week. Then I got to get the comment next week to have that 30 minutes consultation with the person that wins it. And I can't wait to have that 30 minutes consultation with you. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Okay. And also you can go ahead and check out that step-by-step tutorial that shows you how to set up your first campaign on Facebook. Just go to the description of this video, or you can check this out, okay, and you will be able to see exactly how to set up your first campaign on Facebook. Okay, you can also check out other programs that I have, Facebook, the Facebook Ads Alchemy, or any other training that I have in the description. So go ahead, look at the description, and you will see other resources that are going to help you as well. All right, so until next time, bye.